Hello everybody, my name's Anne. I'm from the RevalieCollection. In fact, it's my collection. I do paint and acrylic pouring rather, and resin, but I'm a newbie at both. I don't ever pretend to be anything other than an amateur. I've never been an artist, though I've always liked craft, and this is just something I've got into by watching videos on YouTube from people such as Pouring Your Heart Out with Gilly Kube, Gilly Kube, both from Queensland, Molly's Artistry, Tammy Anderson, you name it. There's loads and some particularly good ones, but this that's what kicked me off, and that's what sort of headed my way for everything that I have done. I have to say I've struggled incredibly with consistencies. I still haven't got it right, I don't think. I struggle in the UK with Floetrol because you can't get it. This little tiny thing here, which is like 500 mils, was £27, I think. I use mostly Mont Marte colours because they're good pigmented colours and they're not too pricey. And I usually use the titanium white, the Amsterdam titanium white. In terms of pouring medium, I am at the moment using Diall PVA glue, which is actually an own brand of B&Q, which a lot of UK watchers would know, because I've just been trying so hard to find an English equivalent to Floetrol, which is $15 a gallon. I want an equivalent of that in this country, and it is just ridiculously difficult. However, I've trialled it, it's worked. It doesn't give cells as far as I can see unless you add silicone, but it does give a reasonably good pouring medium, and it dries very flat. So at the moment that's the best I can do with that. And today I'm going to try and paint in the style of one of Molly from Molly's Artistry that I saw, with a Floetrol swipe. This is my Floetrol swipe. It's 1 part Amsterdam white and 3 parts Floetrol. So that's literally 10 grams and 30 grams. So it sort of makes my Floetrol go a little bit further. So bearing in mind my pouring medium is 60% Diall, 40% water. I've mixed my own blue, a sort of electric blue, come out quite nicely, which is a mix of phthalo blue, Mont Marte phthalo blue, and well, white, mostly white obviously. Then I've got magenta, which is again Mont Marte's, and then I've got Pebeo's violet blue, iridescent violet blue. I always find with these ones you need, I don't know whether it's because they're iridescent or what, but you need to use less paint and more pouring medium. So maybe 1.5 to 2 parts pouring medium to, see that's still a bit thick, to 2 parts to 1 part water paint. So I think I've got 35 grams of paint in this one, and probably about 45 grams of pouring medium and a good dose of water as well. So that's a different texture. Again, it all comes down to consistency, and as I say, I'm still not that great, though I found Julie Cut's way of measuring it, working out consistency. I don't know if you can see this, but she says pull it up on your stick about level to the rim of your cup, and then it should pour off as like a rim on a mound on a mound. Oops, let's get some more up. There we go. And then when you do a circle, it disappears really quickly. So that's sort of more or less there, I hope. Then I've got some purple and some medium yellow and some vermilion, which is sort of orange really, but hey ho. Okay, so what I'm going to do is going to do a ribbon pour. No, I'm not. Oh, am I? No, I'm going to be messy. I'm going to put paints haphazard on here. I've got a nice lot of white here for my edges and anything else I might need it for. Always keep white on hand. And then after I stretch the paint a little bit, I'm going to use the Floetrol mix for swiping, sort of in any direction. So anyway, so what I'm doing is really a mix of different things from different artists that I've watched on YouTube. No guaranteed results, could go horribly wrong, but I've resolved that really and truly I'm going to have to show you the good, the bad and the ugly, because if I wait forever to do the good, I'm never going to get on YouTube, am I? So, right, okay. So I'm going to just sort of do some patterns on here with this. Here we go. Let's see what we can do. Let's just mess about. It's a lovely messy art form, isn't it? So I'm doing the colours sort of in a light dark order, sort of more or less. But I do find that this does keep the colours a little bit more separate as well. So I'm just doing a coat on. This one's got quite a lot of bubbles in the Pebeo iridescent violet blue. A bit of purple. I do love these colours, but whether they will work, I don't know. It's all a game, really, isn't it? It's been boiling hot here, but what we call boiling hot is probably not what you call boiling hot, so take that with a pinch of salt, because it's horses for courses, isn't it? So oh gosh, it's a bit bright, isn't it? I'm not very brave with bright colours, I'm afraid. I wish I was. But Gilly Kube is. She's very brave with bright colours and always seems to come up trumps. Or so it seems. Oh, it's coming out in blobs, but hey ho, I'm sure that doesn't really matter. Oh, let's do a few stripy stripes. Let me use that one all up. There we go. I have got all in all on the colours, apart from the iridescent violet blue. I have got 50% paint to 50% pouring medium. So that's 50 grams of paint and 50 grams of pouring medium. And different colours need slightly more water to get them all to the right consistency. Slightly, you know, each colour is sort of a bit individual, and some of them are spot on. So it's all trial and error. And Judy Cut said something the other day when I was watching one of her videos, and I thought, ah, that's spot on. You have to learn to feel the paint, which sounds sort of a bit highfalutin, but it's true. You sort of get a feel for how the paint texture and consistency is. And sometimes you mix and you think, oh, it's just slightly off, and it only needs a little bit more water, and you've got it. So I think, again, you know, these things are just practice, practice, practice. There we go, that's that one. Lucky business this, isn't it? Let's try again. Here we go. Got a nice lot of paint on here. Again, is it who? I think it was Julie Cuts again from Pouring Your Heart Out. She actually did. She's got a video. I don't know what one it is, but it's where she actually tells you roughly how much paint you need per size of your canvas, which I find very helpful. Actually, I think I've got far too much paint on here, but hey ho, we learn as we go. That's what I say. I want to leave some white negative space around the edges, because I want to do my swipes with starting from, because it's white, the actual mixture I'm swiping with, I want to do it so that you don't start off with a big blob of white actually on the sort of colours that you've got. I want to start just off the colours here and sort of do whatever I'm going to do. So I'm not going to really stretch it too far. I'll just give it a little move around. You can see how much paint, that's ridiculous. Oh dear, oh my. Never mind, we live and learn. I always seem to have either too little or too much. Okay, I'm going to give it a bit of a blitz with this. You can see all the air bubbles popping away. Like I say, this is, you know, with the Diall PVA glue as a pouring medium, you don't really get, well, you don't get any cells, full stop, and I don't want cells, so that's great. Okay, there's a couple got away. here goes, guys. So I'm going to pour, this is going to be a bit of a mess, but hey ho. The pouring medium, the Floetrol and white onto the back of my nifty little palette knife, like so. And then I'm going to touch it down about here. I hope you can see this in the video. And I'm going to swipe across. Okay, here it goes. Oh ho! That is what I want. Oh, don't you just love that? Look at that. Look at those perfectly performed little cells. Oh, that is stunning. And you can see all the colours that I've used coming through that. Doesn't it just blow you away when you see the results of something? And you know, it's scary when you do a painting because it's not cheap. It's not a cheap craft. And you stand to lose a lot of paint if it goes horribly wrong. Anyway, let's go for a second swipe. I think I'll go... I don't want it to be symmetrical. So I think I might go for actually a smaller... Find a smaller palette knife. I'm not going to do it. She says rummaging. I'm not very prepared. Let's try this little thing. See if that works. I want to go as a thinner one, perhaps sort of from more of the middle. Or I might go from actually here. I'm going to go from there. Wherever it takes me. No, I'm not sure. I never do it. Actually, I don't know if I can do it from right to left. I think I'll do it. I'll do it this way. Bingo. I just love that. I just love it. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. I hope you can see it well enough on the picture actually. And I think just one more swipe, no more. Maybe just a thinner one. I don't know if I can do it, but I'm going to try. Going across here. Yay! That is beaut. Now I'm going to put a bit of, look at the colours coming through on this. The bottom area is a bit of a, like, can you see the white bit where I started off with my Floetrol? You always get that bit where it's sort of a chunk of colour and it's quite hard to get rid of. Not quite sure what to do next. A bit scared to do it because I like the cells I've got. Now when Molly did something like this, she then stretched it quite a lot. I'm sort of a bit worried about that because I might lose, well, I will lose my nice effects perhaps. There's a lot of paint to come off of this. Let's start tilting. So I'm holding it by my push pins and I've just realised I forgot to put any tape on the bottom, so I'm really cross with myself. I'm just going to put a little bit of white on these edges just to help the paint flow. Just a tad. Oops. Okay, let's go this way first. Now come back to the middle. Sort of give it a little shimmy. I'm going to go that way. So not coming off the edge quite yet. What I don't want to do is lose all my cells. Well, I suppose I could put some more in, couldn't I? I don't want the paint to sort of roll underneath. And now come back. Oh, look at the way they're pulling those cells. That's beautiful, isn't it, eh? So now I'm going to come off this way a bit. That's now come off the edge there. I'm coming back over this way. That's it, off we trot. What a mucky business. So look at that, can you see that? That is just beaut. I'm going to stretch this out a bit more this way. And now I'm going to stretch a bit more this way. But I don't want to lose that corner, it's so pretty. Note to self, do not do swipes too near corners, because you may lose them all those pretty little cells. Let's try and bring that back a bit. Hope you can see what I'm doing here. I've got no idea how this will turn out. I'm just using my phone because I have a camera, but I haven't used it in this way at all, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure of anything really, am I? Well, let's have a little look at this. I do really like this. Hang on, let's clean up. Very mucky. Always keep a damp cloth by you. Kitchen roll is not enough, that's what I say. It took me a long time to learn that one as well. What do I like and what do I don't like? I love that corner there. I love that lacing. I'm not keen on this bit here, so I might try and tip all that off that way. Just wondering whether I should have put another swipe through. I don't know, perhaps coming, I don't know. What I don't want to be left is with too much sort of abstract colour, if you know what I mean. Let's just do a little swipe again. Hope I don't mess this up. I'm going to go, I haven't got my edge now, have I? But I'm going to go from here, sort of shimmy up that way. And then I'll do a bit of a shimmy back down this way over here. Let's go from here. What I don't want to do is mess it up. Oh, I think that just messed it up. Because I caught my, I don't know. I might better rescue that just by, it's got a bit of a muddy colour there. See if I can just go. See what that does. Hit and miss, we say. Give it a bit of a helping hand. Get as many cells through, but only on that. Oh, that's quite grand. Wow. I only have this little, oh, it's a bit mucky, isn't it? Covered in paint. Gun, that's a creme brulee gun or something like that. Right, chocks away. So I want to come off this way a bit. Steady does it. Now I'm going to go back that way a bit. I want that white blob off if I can. I'm getting rid of the paint now, so that's a good thing. We've nearly, you know, you can see how slow it's running now. I just want to get that white bit off there. Bring it back to the middle and we'll be done. That I really like. It is a bit different. I can't believe I've actually managed to do something on camera that's actually turned out all right. Come on, you. Let's get you going a little bit. I'm just trying to get that bit of white off. I don't really want to. I guess you can start playing with these things too much. So maybe I should just stop. Quit while I'm ahead, do you think? Just give it a little bit more tilt this way. It's not going to go very far, but no, it's not worth it. I will stay where I am now. I hope you can still see this, guys. I really don't know what it's going to be like. I mean, if the video is naff, then it obviously, well, I might put it on. I mean, because we all make mistakes, we all do things wrong, and we all have to practice, don't we? So that's the name of the game. And, you know, you can be the greatest artist in the world, and it could take you 100 attempts before you get the one. What I'll do, because I'm not sure how to do this really, I'll stop the video and I will then show you how this came out on the back of my, well, at the beginning of my next video, until I work out how to do it all, because I've never uploaded anything to YouTube before. So be encouraged, be inspired. Yeah, watch this space, see what happens next. Thank you for watching. Bye.